Good morning, everyone. This is Friday, October the 4th, 2024. It's 10:15 a.m. and we have a current temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. So, I'm here at the Halifax, Dartmouth side of the waterfront, the Dartmouth waterfront, which is right here. Okay? Halifax waterfront is over there. Today I'm starting from Dartmouth side. And I'm going to walk down Portland because I tell you, it's really beautiful down there in the fall. A lot of leaves fall on the sidewalk. And I haven't done that yet this year, so I think maybe today would be a good day to walk down Portland. I don't know how far I'll go, but I'll go a ways down there, okay? I'll do my best to give you a nice fall walk on Portland Street in Dartmouth. All right. I should have put my backpack on before I go. Excuse me. Could you hold this for a minute? I forgot to put my backpack on before I put it. And I can't set it down because if I set it down, it'll go all crazy on me. There. Okay, I think I'm good. Thank you very much. Okay, whoops. Whoop, it's me. There we go. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, here we go. We're going to do our walk up Portland. Portland Street is just out here. It's just out here on the sidewalk where that bus is parked. That's Portland. And we're going to walk right up Portland. Quite a little ways today. I try to do a nice long fall walk. In Dartmouth. Dartmouth takes in a big area. The Portland Street. I'll still be in Dartmouth when I get what looks like out of the city. I'll still be in Dartmouth. This is the ferry terminal on the Dartmouth side. I know I've been over here a lot lately, but I'm not sticking around here. I'm going up to the street and we're going to walk Portland Street. And I know in a couple of previous videos, I took a short walk on Portland, but it was only a couple of blocks. But this time we're going way out of downtown and explore Portland Street. For those who have just discovered my channel, or even in the last year or two, probably the last 2 years, I haven't really walked Portland much. So we'll see what's new up there, if anything. This used to be my area where I lived, and then we moved, and I hardly ever have to make a point to come back here because, you know, everything's all exciting on the other side of the harbor. That's where Halifax is, but it's still nice up here. And a beautiful day for walking. I had a sweater on under my jacket. I had to take that off. And when you see my gimbal being passed around there at the start of this video, I forgot to put my backpack on before I had my gimbal all going. And you know what that's like if you set them down, you have to turn them off again. I didn't want to do that, so lucky that man, his wife was standing there and he didn't mind holding it for me while I got my backpack put back on. All right. There's certain things we have to carry making videos. You can't just take your phone and that's good. No, I got 2 gimbals in case I run the battery. It's not like you can change the batteries. They're built in. You have to charge it. And if I end up, my battery goes dead and I don't want to stop and recharge it, I just take the other gimbal out and continue on. So you get all kinds of stuff in there. I got a spare battery and cables, and well, that takes a while to charge it up. If the battery, you have to be like an hour somewhere, we can just set. So it's better if you got two gimbals, you can just swap them out if the battery goes dead. So that's my idea, and all the other necessities I have in my backpack as well. So, got my sweater in there now that I was wearing. And various items that I might need. Oh, there's a Triumph motorcycle, nice. I love Triumphs. I don't know what it is about them. I've had 4 motorcycles, but I never had a Triumph. I had my first one was a Honda. Second one was a little bit bigger Honda. Next one was a Yamaha VMAX, and not a VMAX. A V motor though, Yamaha with a V twin in it, and my last one was a Honda Goldwing. That was my last bike, and now I'm getting too old for that stuff. I don't want to put my bones at risk, so I gave that up and find other things to amuse myself with, like making videos. See, the trees here are changing color and losing a lot of leaves, and it definitely is fall here in Halifax for sure. It's fall now. I'm hoping to get some good shots today because I know where there's a lot of trees. See all in the background there, it's all trees? Well, Portland Street goes right up with trees on both sides of it, all kinds of trees. So I think I will be getting some good shots up there. I know this guy sitting over here. Haven't seen him for a long time. Don't know his name, but hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a long time. No? Yeah, I used to see you at Tim's. No? You don't go there no more? What happened?
Just sitting down there talking to somebody and all these retards come over and get in your fucking face. You can't have a normal conversation there.
Oh, that's bad. Man.
Dirt in the car, dude. Oh, it's just filthy. The place is just...
Well, that ain't no fun. So where do you hang out now? I moved, you know. I don't live over here anymore. Now I live out in Lower Sackville.
Oh, yeah?
But I just came over today to I like to come over and once in a while walk around. I started doing these YouTube videos about 3 years ago. And so I went over to do some walking up Portland and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Take care. Well, that's too bad. Because he's a likable guy. He's a likable fella, and it's too bad that they chased him out of Tim Hortons, because he never caused no trouble there. If he was a troublemaker, I wouldn't hang out with him. I wouldn't talk to him if he's a troublemaker. I know he's not. He's a senior like myself, and he don't cause nobody any trouble. Here come Midland, company where my wife works. She works the same place, doing deliveries. But she don't do Dartmouth. No, she don't do any deliveries over here. Oh, what a great day, man! It was a little chilly first thing this morning, but now that the sun's up and the blue sky's out and the sun's shining, it's a whole lot better. Very warm now. See, they got a little sidewalk, part of the cafes out here on the sidewalk. That's great. Great to see that. The Good Luck Cafe and Pantry. Maybe when I come back, maybe I'll try it out. Maybe I will. I don't know. Possibly. But it all depends how far I walk. If I walk quite a ways, I might come back on the bus. And I might not get a chance to stop there. Well, I could. If I get off, I guess I could do that. Then I could take the ferry across. I have a monthly pass, so I can get on and off the bus anytime I want and get back on. So you don't have to go by the rules like when you buy a bus ticket. You got so many hours. You get a transfer, and that's only good for so many hours and all that stuff, and that's no good. So you buy a bus pass, and you can get on and off anywhere, anytime. You can go 100 times a day on the bus if you want to. I don't know who'd want to, but you could if you wanted to. Oh, I got music blaring over there. I got to stay away from that car until they get going, because I don't want to get that. I'm talking loud, you drown out that music, because I don't want to turn off my video. So I'm just going to let that car get away before I walk over there again, because they had the radio blasting them. I don't want to get any trouble with copyright issues. So that motorcycle helped. That was nice and loud. Okay, they got a green light now. They're going. So now I'm okay. Got to really guard yourself. I'll tell you one thing I have to. I don't know how much they are, but I have to get one of those wireless microphones. Then you pair it up with your phone. Then if you come to any music, you can just push the button and still continue with the video. Like, that's the way to go. Not have to turn your phone off every time you get around music. But things cost money, and I'm limited in what I can buy. So I am going to get me one. But I got to wait till I get the money to see. Well, I can check into it and see how much they are, and then maybe go from there. But I definitely got to put that on my list. You can probably get it in Amazon, more than likely. Yeah, I got to put that on my list of important things. Well, the farthest you've ever seen me walk with a video over here will be, well, in a long time, will be Tim Hortons right up here. I always did some back stuff over there and came out here and stopped by Tim Hortons. This time we're going right on by Tim Hortons. We got a bit of an uphill, but you see we got trees up ahead, and I want to see if the leaves are falling. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I used to live over here. I used to walk this road almost every morning. I'd get up and walk down to Tim Hortons for coffee. It's about 20-25 minute walk one way. So I'd come down here and hang out for a couple hours, then walk back up the hill. Unless I was doing a video, and then I'd probably go the other direction. You see this spot right here? There used to be a house there, used to be a business. That denturist that shot all the people and caused a big racket here a few years ago lived in there. And when they ended up shooting him, he didn't go to court. The police shot him before he didn't have to waste money on a trial. They shot him. There was a shootout by the Irving truck stop up in Enfield. And after that was all over, they tore the house down. They didn't want that left there because it was like a house of evil. They didn't want people walking by there and getting reminded of that. They tore it down. There's Tim Hortons, my old hanging out place. Look, there was a building right there in that corner. They tore it all down. It looks like there's a construction job planned, and it goes all the way back to where that fence ends. So, I don't remember that street being called Skokomal Street. I think that might be a native word, and maybe it's been added recently, because I don't remember seeing it, but maybe it was there. I don't know. Just noticed it now. Checking to see how far I'm along here. I am 13 minutes, not bad. Hey, we got lots of time. I got lots of space on my phone too. So that's not going to give me any trouble today. Well, I see leaves falling, but there's a lot more on the trees than I thought there would be. Look at the colors in them now. Yeah. I get up close view, see they're changing colors. We got a bit of an uphill walk now, but that's okay because I used to walk it all the time. Excuse me. Something stuck in my throat. No, I haven't got COVID. No, not sick. It's my sinus drip. I have a sinus drip down my throat from my sinuses, and sometimes it gets me all choked up there. Nothing too serious. Kind of a bad thing when you're trying to talk, but... Oh, looks like something new went up there a while ago. I didn't even know what they did there. Maybe it's just a renovation job? I'm not sure. Or maybe it was there. Maybe it wasn't. It looks like it was probably there, but I don't know. Things change when you're away and you don't necessarily remember everything where it was. There's a few leaves kicking around there. Look at that tree. They haven't got hardly any on it. Depends on the kind of tree that the leaves are on. Some drop their leaves quicker. Oh, the fall colors are definitely here. Look at the red, bright red up in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Tell you, when the leaves really come off, you can swish your feet in them on the sidewalk down here. It hasn't reached that point yet. So now we're walking up Portland. Gonna be a bit of an uphill ride here for a while, but I don't mind. I used to do it all the time. And I still do walk up and down a lot of hills because Halifax got more hills than Dartmouth got. They look after this place really good. A lot of times I walk by here and they're gardening, they're cutting the grass, they're fixing the flowers, they're doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Lutheran Church of Our Savior, all are welcome. Now, as I say, whenever I walk by a church, I show the signs and when the service is. So here we go. Worship Sundays, 10:30 a.m. and a Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Okay. One day, I was over in Halifax. I don't know if you saw that video or not. And I was walking past a Lutheran church up in the north end, up around, let's see, up past Roby, maybe farther than that, maybe another street or two, Oxford area. I think that's where it was, up in that area. I passed a Lutheran church and I was doing the same thing. I was showing their sign, and there was a woman working in the yard doing some yard work, and she came over and we had a little talk, and she invited me inside to have coffee. They were having, some people just sitting around talking and having coffee. So I went in there and I spent about an hour talking to everybody in there. They were really, really nice people. So we had a good day there. So that's my experience with the Lutheran Church. I've never been to the church service, but I found the people that were at that church were really nice. Wow, this brings the old memories back, walking up the street. I walked it a lot when I lived up here. I lived up here I'll show you the street. I never showed anybody on YouTube when I lived here because, you know, you don't want to show everybody where you live. So that's not good practice to tell everybody where you live. I live in Lower Sackville. That's as close as it gets. And I lived in Dartmouth, and that was almost as close as I got. I never showed the street I lived on. Because you never know, right? We live in a crazy world. All right, still going uphill. Leaves are still falling. Well, we have got quite a few leaves on the side here, look. Lots of leaves, watch. Lots of leaves, but there'll be a lot more before it's done. I think it's this house right here that decorates all up at Halloween. They go all out with it at Halloween time. Still uphill, still walking uphill yet. We got a bit more to go yet. If I turn around, you can see how steep the hill was. Well, we got a little break in the shade here. Ooh, I almost wish I wasn't wearing my hat. But it feels good in the morning when the wind's blowing and it's kind of cool out. So I'm going to have to keep it on now. Get a little bit of a level off here, but I think there's a bit more hill to go yet. Yeah, she got an armful. Stroller pushing the baby and a dog on a leash. I'll stay off the side, give her enough room to get by. There. Bus 5 is the only bus that stops here. No other bus stops. This is it right here, bus 5. Bus 5 is the main bus, take you through up Portland Street. Now we got another hill coming up here, and then there's even more after that, sad to say. There's all hills over here. Look at the big leaves on this tree. Just gotta change hands here. There we go. Give my right hand a rest. There's a tire shop right here. Apex Tires. That's where we used to go get our I bought tires there and also went for emergency repairs at that tire shop. We're very handy to home where I used to live. Now we have a tire shop in Lower Sackville that's not that far away from where we are. So we had to use that once too. We had an emergency. Had a flat tire on the highway on the 102, and we had to use our, I call it a fake tire, to get home. Anybody knows if you got an all-wheel drive car, you don't get very far on that tire, and it says your differential is getting hot. So I had to keep stopping till we made it home, and that was late at night. So the next morning we got up and went right over to the tire shop and got all fixed up, and they did a good job, and they were very good there. So I guess that will be our tire shop from now on when we need one. There, we're leveling off now for a little bit. There is more hills to this. Depends on my time. I have to see what time I'm gonna have here. I can't tell. I gotta get in the shade. There we go. Now I see how far I am along. I'm at 32 minutes. Needless to say, I won't be doing the walk back again because you already seen it once. So going up will suffice. And I might go as far as Sobeys maybe, but I try to get in at least 45 minutes. If I get a little more, that's okay. This was our bottle exchange where we used to bring our pop cans and bottles. It was our bottle exchange until we moved from here. I guess it's very handy to where we lived. If I still lived here, I'd be almost home now. I used to walk through this trail right here. I used to go through that trail and up onto the lakefront, and then about halfway up that road where the buildings are is where we lived. So they're doing some renos to some of the buildings. You know why they're doing all those renos? So they can justify jacking their rent way up. I don't want to get onto that again today, talking about rents. That's one of my peeve rants. Is how the rents are getting out of hand, but I'll save that for another day. Canada's going to be having an election before too long. No, I guess it's the provincial election coming up. Nova Scotia's provincial election coming up. I haven't made up my mind on that. Well, I know one thing, the premier we have hasn't done anything for this province. I think he's just like living in a summer home or something and calling himself the premier. He never makes the news for anything he's done or said, or it's like he's sitting home getting his paycheck and content. I don't know. not really overjoyed with the premier here. Now, when we moved here, McNeil was our premier, and it's too bad he left because he had it sewed up. Nobody else would be able to win when he was here. He got a lot done. He was a good premier. No, the store is closed. Opening soon. Closed for renovations. The store is closed until they do renovations in there. Wow. All right, we got another hill here. Yes, I'm definitely going to take the bus back from up here. Bus 5. Where I finish this video, there'll be a bus terminal. Right handy there. I like it when I do the whole video in one, don't have to break it up in pieces. Like, I just keep it on, do the whole thing. That's great. Looks like that's what's going to happen today. Because I got lots of storage on here today. Ever since I had those issues with my storage, I've been like watching it pretty close. Well, there's not too many leaves on the sidewalk yet. I'm quite surprised. We're in October. I think before October's over, they'll be all on the ground. But, yeah, because by the time we get to Halloween, October 31st, the leaves are pretty well done. So far, the weather's been staying pretty good. Staying quite warm. The shade feels good. Still got my jacket on. I don't feel like carrying it. So I gotta wear it. And I got my hat on. I gotta show you my hat. Last summer we were up in Montreal and I just had to have a Montreal hat. It doesn't say Montreal Canadiens. It just says, it's a tourist hat. It just says Montreal. Well, it's a great looking hat and I like wearing it. They've made a few changes up here since I used to come up here. I'm going up as far as Sobeys, and they made quite a change up here. They built some new apartment buildings went up and things, and well, we'll just have to see how far along they are with that. I doubt if there'll be any finished yet, but you never know. But we might see them under construction. Speaking of the election, this is it right here. For city councilors, Sam Austin, Dartmouth Center for council. Vote for Keith Morrison for council. I can't vote for them. I don't live in this ward now. Yeah, when it comes to city councilors, I've only been in Lower Sackville It's almost a year. Almost a year. We went November last year. It's almost a year. And I don't know one city councilor's name. So how could I vote for them? I don't know one from the other. Maybe that's all they're voting for. Maybe it's not Premier. I don't know. Maybe I got my wires crossed there. But I can't wait for voting for Premier because I can't wait to go in there and vote for anybody but him. Yeah. If any politician that says they're running for Premier, if any one of them says, I'm going to implement rent controls, they're getting my vote. I know it's hard to do. It takes a little bit of nerve and backbone to go against the flow and say we're putting a stop to the greedy landlords. It does. It takes courage. But it can be done. These leaves are going fast. Some branches are quite bare, and others are still bearing leaves. But we're right on the cusp of all the leaves disappearing. I know they'll be gone before the end of October. You ever see a tree right in the middle of winter and there's a leaf or two that's haven't fallen off? Do you ever wonder why that is? Well, I have. I've seen trees like that. One lone leaf on the tree that just didn't want to budge. Same with apple trees. Apple trees, if they're just left there, don't get picked. Most of them fall off on the ground because of the wind. But right in the middle of winter in January, you'll see 1 or 2 or 3 apples still on that tree that never budged, never come off. It was on there too good. The wind couldn't blow them off. The frost couldn't kill them. Yeah, they're hanging right in there. Well, we'll soon be up to Sobeys. Oh, Mancini put up a big sign. Yeah, I can walk, I guess. I got a green light. I haven't got a walk sign, but I got a green light. I should have waited. Everybody wanted to turn in there once I started walking. All right. Won't be long now, we'll be able to see what new things they've done up here by Sobeys. Down to where that light is, then we should be able to. Oh, I see all things already. Looks like some buildings are built since I left here a year ago. Or they're not built, but they're up there and they're working on them. And some of them might be built. Yeah, the one way over looks like it's almost there. It's nearing complete. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's one building. Okay, well, that's one that's gone up. Not finished, but at least it's gone up. And that's the start to the housing problem here. There's more buildings being built here. All different heights and sizes. Oh yes, they wanted to get that going first. There's the second. No, it's not one. It's just one. One with three wings on it. Okay. I guess they wanted to get one up so they could start renting it and then keep working on the others. That's usually how they do it. Whenever I meet a woman pushing a baby, I always turn my view like that so they know they're not on the video. Okay, that's what I will do as I'm approaching her. I will turn my camera over like that, and she'll know she's not on it. There we go. That one over there was built while we were here. Okay, we're going to walk down to the terminal. It's a bus terminal, but it's not one that's got, you can't go in there and buy tickets or anything like that. It's just a place for the bus to turn around and stop. So that's where they're building all the stuff out there. And they built a new trail out there. You can walk quite a little ways on it. I'll walk halfway, then I'll wait for the cars to finish. Oh, I can make it. I can make it. No need to wait. There's a lot of cars coming here. Yes, I used to go. That's where we used to go get our groceries when we lived here. Sometimes Walmart and sometimes here. And we used to shop at Mark's over there. Different places here. See this little area right over here? This is where the buses come into. But there's one outside by the road. I got to see if bus 5 comes to that one or goes in there. Sometimes the bus turns around right there and they come down from the other way and turn. But I think bus 5 is going to be on this one out here by the road, if I'm not mistaken. We shall see. Okay. And we used to buy our gas right there too at Sobeys. If you buy from Sobeys Gas, you can turn in your gas receipts and get discount on your groceries. That's why we used to like getting gas there. Alright, we'll let the cars out. There we go. Now I'll go. I'm always polite to people. I try to let people go if I can. And okay, let's see what stops here. It tells you on the sign what bus stops here. Oh, bus 5 is over there. I see it. Okay. There's nothing here at this one. There's nothing here at this one. No, we don't need that. No, okay. We'll go over and wait for bus 5 because it'll take us take me right back over to where I catch my bus to go home. But I don't know if I want to catch my bus just yet or not. But it'll take me over there anyway. All right? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget that like and subscribe button. And There is a notification bell there. If you want to push that, you'll get a little beep on your phone every time I post a video. And with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.